Okay, so seasons 1 through 5, or the complete series of episodes. Um, I saw part of it, like the first part of the first season, many years ago when it came out, and so obviously it's been like 6 or 7 years since I've seen it. Um, but it's the British aspect of it, which is there's 41 total episodes. 79997 in the seasons. And that's pretty sure, I mean, a half hour, and made for Showtime. There's a little bit more freedom. Matt does use the word douche nozzle quite a bit, which is a word I have been using since before this show. The women are women. They look like women. They don't look like carnival freaks or parade balloons. They look like actual people, and that's good. It's one of those that is pulled more from the British end, where they're not casting everyone as a 10. That's generally a not, because 10s aren't 10s, they're imagined 10s, which have a whole different thing, because it's not natural. They're made that way, plastic and steel and wire and all that stuff that they do. This is just women, and women who look good the way they are, and and then they also actually have the ability to deliver their lines and act and such. So that's good to have in a TV show. The guys are basically guys and dealing with some of the stuff. Now, there's one thing, and I've always noticed this, every time a TV show bases itself, or a movie, on a set where they're showing how it's made, they always make television look bad. It's the comical thing, I understand that, but I mean, seriously, I can't remember back, and I mean, I'm movies from the 30s, 40s, all the way to today. They always, the behind the scenes, everyone looks bad. Not physically bad, because back in the 30s and 40s, it was only the beautiful people. But here, they as inner people, they make them look bad. Cheat, conniving, there's always the innocent victim, and it's the same story 1,000 times over. Now, the difference between the same story that we've been seeing since Homer was writing and producing. It is, okay, I'm not sure if he produced. I know his works were produced, but anyways, the point being, it's an entertaining show, and I would have, obviously, I always prefer more episodes per season, especially because the first 3 seasons were like essentially a 10-month period, which took 3 years to make. That I mean, I can understand if you're putting out an episode a month, and that's still 12, and you still got 3/4 of your time off. But then again, especially if luckily they're not dealing with a lot of kids. There was that to the point where you watch them grow up dramatically hiatus, and it's like they go from 12 to 13, and the show's supposed to have only progressed 2 months, but that's not this case, so that's kind of irrelevant. It was just, I guess, filling time. Um, so yeah, it's good. Mm, it could be better. I mean, everything could be better, but I did like the cast. Didn't take enough risks, but it is, it's still trying to push towards a familiar vibe, but they sort of cross the line. And once you cross the line, I really don't understand this whole aspect of, if it's, part of the storyline, and it's part of the storyline. You don't wobble on that. You have to commit to a premise and a path. Anyways, it's a good 20-ish hours of viewing if you want to binge on something one week, and enjoy.